God says He is trying to warn you. He is begging you to hear Him. This is His last attempt. If you skip this, you will get into huge trouble. Please open this message quickly before 11:57 p.m. Listen closely. If you scroll past this, something you need, something heaven has aligned for your breakthrough could slip through your fingers. This is not just a warning, it's a cry from God's heart to yours. He's trying to get through to you before it's too late. If you ignore this, you may miss a blessing that could change your entire life. Don't let this moment pass you by. Stay with this till the end. You may not get another chance. Comment Amen to affirm your heart is open. God is saying, I've been calling you, nudging you, sending signs, whispering in your spirit. But you've been too distracted, too worn out, too caught in the noise. And now, time is running out. This is my final attempt to reach you before something breaks, before you walk into something that could damage more than just your peace. It could shake your entire world. I am not here to scare you. I'm here to save you. I love you too much to stay silent. I have watched you walk through storms that tried to bury you. I've seen your tears fall in silence. You've cried on your pillow and got up the next morning like nothing happened. You've carried pain no one else knows about. You've battled thoughts that try to convince you you're alone. But I was always there. I have not left you, not for a second, and right now, I need you to understand this moment is not random. This is divine. This is me, reaching through time and space to tell you, come back. Come close, come quickly. Like this video, if you can feel your spirit stirring, that's not emotion. That's me knocking. What's coming ahead is not something you can afford to face unprepared. There are things the enemy has set in motion that are meant to blindside you. You think it's just a season of stress, just coincidence, just life being hard, but it's not. The enemy is moving subtly, planting confusion, feeding lies, creating distance between us. And I can't let you walk into the next few days blind to this. I am begging you, listen. If you keep ignoring my warnings, if you keep silencing that still small voice inside you, you'll find yourself in a place I never wanted you to end up in. Comment 1111 if you believe this word is for you. I know your heart is tired. I know you've been strong for too long. I know people around you think you're okay because you smile, you keep going, you don't complain. But I see the weight you carry. And I'm telling you, I didn't create you to carry all of that on your own. I never asked you to be this exhausted. I never meant for you to battle in silence. You've been trying to figure it all out, fix it all yourself, hold it together. But child, I am your God. You were never supposed to do this alone. I have angels assigned to you. I have protection you haven't even seen. There were moments this year that could have taken you out, but I stepped in. There were accidents, illnesses, betrayals, and disasters meant to reach you, but they never did because I blocked them. Because you are, my beloved. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are chosen, and I still have plans for you. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. But I need you to stop turning away when I speak. I need you to stop silencing your spirit when it convicts you. I am not trying to control you, I am trying to protect you. The enemy has been trying to distract you because he knows what I'm about to do in your life. He's been attacking your mind, your peace, your confidence, your relationships, because he's terrified. He knows your breakthrough is near. He knows your destiny is still unfolding. He knows what I've placed inside you can't be stopped if you stay connected to me. But if he can get you to turn your back, to ignore my voice, to walk into what looks harmless but is full of spiritual traps, he'll delay what I'm about to do, and I won't let that happen if you'll just stay with me. This is not a small warning. This is serious. Something is being formed behind the scenes. A situation is about to present itself that looks ordinary, maybe even appealing. But I'm telling you now, it is not from me. If you listen, I will show you. I will give you peace where there is truth, and unease where there is deception. Follow my peace. Don't follow feelings, don't follow pressure. Follow the peace that only I can give. Do not go where I didn't send you. Do not say yes where I've been telling you no. Do not entertain people I've already shown you can't stay. I know it's hard. I know your heart wants to give people chances. I know you're scared of letting go. But I remove for your protection. I close doors not to punish you, but to protect the blessing I'm about to pour out. You've been asking me for clarity, this is it. You've been asking for signs, this is one. Don't miss it. I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm telling you this because you've been prayed for. Someone has been crying out to me for you. A grandmother, a mother, a friend, maybe even yourself in a moment of desperation. And I heard that prayer. I took it seriously. That's why I'm speaking now. That's why I'm breaking through the noise of your day, the distractions of your life, to reach you. Because that prayer is being answered right now in this moment. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. There's still time to change course. There's still time to come back. I don't care how long you've been distant. I don't care how many times you messed up. I don't care who gave up on you. I haven't. I'm still here. And I'm still calling your name. You don't have to earn my love. You don't have to fix yourself first. Just come. Just be still. Just surrender. I can do more with your surrender than you ever could with your effort, but you have to give me room. I see what's around the corner. You don't. I know what's coming. You don't. That's why I'm asking you to trust me now. Not when it makes sense, not when things feel better, but right now. In the middle of the uncertainty, in the middle of the fear, in the middle of your confusion. Trust me now, and I will show you why it was worth it. If you ignore this, you'll walk into something that could break your heart, damage your future, delay your purpose. But if you listen, if you stay, what I'm about to do will leave you in awe. I have a blessing that's been prepared for you, a miracle with your name on it. But it can't meet you in disobedience. It can't reach you if you're still clinging to what I asked you to let go of. It can't be poured out while you're still sitting at the wrong table, trusting the wrong voices, chasing the wrong things. Come back into alignment and watch how I move. Watch how fast things change when you trust me. You've been surviving, but I'm calling you to live. You've been coping, but I'm calling you to freedom. You've been managing pain, but I'm calling you to healing. You've been doubting your worth, but I'm calling you to see yourself the way I do, redeemed, chosen, beloved, worth dying for. Yes, I sent my son for you. Yes, even knowing everything you'd struggle with. That's how deep my love goes. Comment 222 if you trust what God is speaking into your life right now. You've been at war within yourself. You've been asking if I even hear you anymore. And yes, I do. I hear you even when your prayers are silent. I feel your aching even when no one else sees your pain. I have not turned away. I have not forgotten you. Comment 333 to declare your faith that God is with you in this very moment. There's something I need you to understand right now. Something urgent. The choices you make in the coming days will matter more than you know. Not just for you, but for those connected to your life. The enemy wants you distracted, so you miss my direction. He wants you offended, so you can't receive my correction. He wants you tired, so you settle for less than what I promised. And that's why I'm here, pressing into your spirit like never before. Because you are standing at a crossroad. This is not a season to guess your way through. This is a season to sit with me, seek me, and listen closely. The delay you've been feeling wasn't punishment. It was protection. I've been holding some things back, not because you're unworthy, but because you weren't ready yet. And I'd rather disappoint your timeline than let you walk into something that will crush your soul. I know what you've asked for. I know what you're praying will finally happen. And I promise I haven't forgotten. But you have to trust that I see the full picture. You have to trust that if I haven't released it yet, it's because I love you too much to give it too soon. There have been people in your life that I've removed for a reason. Some of them walked away and left you confused. Some betrayed you when you needed them most. Some turned cold when all you showed was love. And you've been asking, why did this happen? Where was I when your heart broke? I was right there, guarding what they couldn't see. I was shielding you from plans they had that would have hurt you deeper than you know. It hurt to lose them, yes. But if they stayed, they would have become the reason you lost yourself. So I stepped in, not to harm you, but to heal you. Comment 555 if you believe God is protecting you even in what feels like loss. I want to remind you of who you are. You are not just surviving life, you were born for a divine purpose. You are not just a face in the crowd, you are chosen by heaven. I created you with precision. I planted dreams in your heart, not to tease you, but to guide you. But somewhere along the way, life hit hard. People said things that broke you, experiences left you doubting your value, and slowly, you stopped believing. You started settling. You began accepting things I never intended for you. But today, I am calling you out of that mindset. Today, I am shaking your spirit awake. This is the season where everything shifts. But only if you're listening. Only if you respond. I'm not going to force myself into your life. That's not who I am. I wait to be invited. I wait for surrender. I wait for a heart that says, God, I need you. And if that's where you are right now, then prepare yourself, because I'm ready to move. I'm ready to heal. I'm ready to open doors that no man can shut and shut doors that no man can open. But you must take me seriously. This isn't the time to go back to what I rescued you from. A neuroscientist says yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There's been confusion around you. You've been unsure about what to do, where to go, who to trust, and I see how much you crave direction. That's why I'm telling you this now. I will guide you. I will speak to your heart. But not through the chaos. You have to make space for me. Turn down the volume of the world. Pull away from what keeps draining you. Get still, even if it's just for a moment. My voice isn't loud, but it's clear, and when I speak, peace will follow. You won't have to force anything. You'll just know. Do not ignore what your spirit is sensing. That unease is not your imagination, it's my spirit stirring inside you. I've been speaking through dreams, through delays, through doors that just wouldn't open. That wasn't rejection, that was redirection. I was leading you away from danger, but if you keep chasing what I've closed off, you'll walk into trouble I was trying to protect you from. Trust me, even when it hurts. Trust me, even when it's confusing. I am not punishing you, I am pulling you closer to where you're meant to be. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to fix everything before you come to me. You just need to say yes. You just need to be willing. I can take your brokenness. I can work with your doubt. I can heal your anxiety. I can move in your life in ways you've never seen before, but you have to stop shutting me out. Stop delaying your surrender. You've tried doing this on your own, and it's only left you empty. Let me fill the places nothing else could touch. You've been told you're too far gone, that your mistakes disqualified you, that you missed your chance. But I want you to hear me clearly. I am the God of redemption. I restore what others throw away. I rebuild what life tries to destroy. Nothing you've done scares me. Nothing you've been through makes you too broken for me to love. I knew every part of your story before you lived it, and I still chose you. My arms are open wide. My mercy is new every morning. My grace covers what you can't fix. There's a blessing with your name on it. It's not for someone else. It's not for better people. It's for you, but you have to align your life with me. You have to step away from what's pulling you down. You have to let me cleanse your heart, renew your mind, and restore your faith. And if you'll do that, if you'll take even one step closer to me, I will flood your life with my presence. I will open up opportunities that no one can block. I will show you just how powerful it is when heaven fights for you. I am not far from you. I am near. I am in the whisper. I am in the stillness. I am in the breath you just took. And I will not leave you, but I need you to listen now more than ever. Don't miss this moment. Don't scroll past what could be the most important word you hear this week, this month, even this year. I'm calling you, I'm warning you, I'm preparing you, because what's ahead will require you to walk by faith, not by sight. And I promise, if you walk with me, you will not fall. Part of you fears this is just how your life will always be, stuck in between hope and heartbreak. But listen to me, child. I'm still here. I haven't walked away. And the breakthrough you've been praying for, it's not just coming, it's already moving toward you. Comment 1212 if your heart still believes God is working behind the scenes. There is something sacred happening in your waiting. You may not see it, but in the background of your pain, I've been moving pieces, realigning people, softening hearts, and making room for the miracle I promised you. It's not that I forgot you. It's that my timing is perfect, and I will never give you less than the fullness of what I planned for your life. But hear me now, this is your moment to pay attention. This is your moment to lean in. Because the enemy sees how close you are to the shift, and he'll do anything to convince you to give up right before it arrives. That weariness you feel, that exhaustion in your spirit, that's not just life being hard. That's spiritual warfare. That's the enemy trying to wear you down, hoping you'll lose your faith just before I pour out the blessing. That's why your emotions have been up and down. That's why your peace feels fragile lately. It's because you're standing right at the edge of answered prayer, and everything in hell wants to pull you back from it. But if you will stay the course, if you will keep believing even with trembling hands, I will show you why the wait was worth it. You may not feel strong right now. You may feel like you're barely making it. But that's when I do my best work. When you are weak, my strength is made perfect. You don't have to fake it. You don't have to pretend to be okay. You can come to me just as you are. Tired, confused, even angry. I can handle all of it. I'd rather you bring your raw truth to me than keep carrying it alone. I am not like the people who left you when you were honest. I don't walk away when you fall apart. I come closer. I draw near to the broken-hearted. That's who I am. You've been craving peace, not just in your mind, but in your home, your relationships, your future. And I want you to know I am the Prince of Peace. Where I dwell, anxiety cannot remain. When you invite me into your atmosphere, things begin to shift. The chaos quiets, the confusion lifts. But you have to choose to let me in. I won't force my way into your space. You have to open the door, and the moment you do, you'll feel it. That calm you've been longing for, that rest your soul hasn't felt in months. Comment 777 if you're ready to open the door to peace again. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There are things you've been holding on to that are draining you. Habits, people, memories, patterns. And I've been asking you to release them, not because I want to take from you, but because I want to make room for something better. But you can't receive with clenched fists. You have to loosen your grip. You have to trust that what I'm asking you to walk away from cannot give you what you're hoping for. That thing you've been returning to, it's not love, it's not peace. It's a trap, and it's costing you more than you know. I know letting go hurts. I know it leaves you feeling exposed, like there's a hole in your heart nothing can fill. But child, I never remove without replacing. I never allow something to be taken unless I have something greater to give. You've been settling because you're scared that what's meant for you won't come. But I'm not a God who lies. If I said I'd provide, I will. If I said I'd restore, I will. If I said you'd be healed, you will be. But I need your full surrender, not just partial obedience. Some of you are waiting for me to move, but I'm waiting for you to trust. I'm waiting for you to stop trying to control everything. I'm waiting for you to stop relying on your own strength. You keep praying for miracles, but then you keep trying to make them happen on your own. Faith is not about forcing. Faith is about releasing. It's about letting go of the outcome and trusting that I already know what's best for you. And believe me, I do. I've seen your future. I've seen what's ahead, and it's beautiful. But it starts with surrender. This is your warning not to return to what broke you. I know it's familiar. I know it's comfortable. But comfort can be dangerous when it keeps you trapped. You weren't meant to stay in survival mode. You weren't meant to live in cycles of almost and not quite. I created you for wholeness, for freedom, for joy that doesn't vanish when circumstances change. But you can't keep walking back into pain and asking me to bless it. I won't bless what I've called you out of. I will only bless what's aligned with my purpose for you. There are places I'm trying to take you that your old habits can't come. There are blessings I'm about to release that require a higher version of you, a healed, surrendered, and obedient version. Not a perfect version, but one that says, God, I'll go where you lead. I'll do what you ask. I'll trust you even when it's scary. That kind of faith moves mountains. That kind of faith opens doors. That kind of faith shakes heaven. You've been asking for a sign. This is it. You've been waiting for confirmation. This is me, confirming everything you've been wondering. No, it's not all in your head. Yes, I've been speaking to you. Yes, the resistance is real. Yes, the enemy has been working overtime to make you give up. But I've already overcome him. He doesn't have the final word, I do. And my word over your life is victory. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are mine. And what I have spoken over your life will come to pass. I don't care how dark it looks right now. I don't care what the doctor said, what the bank said, what they said behind your back. If I said you will rise, you will rise. If I said I will restore what you lost, I will. If I said joy is coming back to your house, then it is already on the way. So don't you dare give up now. Don't you dare walk away when you're this close. I am moving even if you can't see it yet. The shift is already happening. The pieces are already coming together. And soon, what looked like a mess is going to make sense. You'll look back and realize I was in it the whole time. Every delay, every closed door, every tear, every silent night. I was working all of it together for your good. A heart that says, God, I don't understand it all, but I trust you anyway. And child, if you trust me now, I will do what no one else can. I will make rivers in the desert. I will make a way where there is none. I will turn what was meant to break you into the very thing that blesses you. Comment 999 if you're ready for what God has already prepared for you. I've watched you go through seasons that almost crushed your spirit. You've kept walking through storms that others would have given up in. You've had nights where all you could do was whisper my name through the tears. I was there for every moment. I didn't stop the storm because I was shaping you through it. I didn't remove the fire because I was refining you in it. And now, on the other side of it, I'm going to release something new in your life, something you would have never known if not for the pain. You don't see it yet, but what was meant to hurt you is going to be used to heal others through you. The enemy tried to convince you that it was over, that you'd missed your time, that your life would always look like it does right now. But he forgot something. He forgot whose child you are. He forgot that you serve a God who parts seas, who breaks chains, who raises the dead, who brings beauty from ashes. I am not done with you. In fact, I'm just getting started. What looked like the end was only the middle. And what comes next will not compare to the pain that brought you here. The glory that's coming will outweigh the grief. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research, and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You are still chosen. Yes, even after the mistakes, even after the detours, even after the things you haven't told anyone about. My calling on your life didn't expire. My love didn't stop when you messed up. I am not like people. I don't give up easily. I don't hold your past over your head. I remove it. I cover it. I restore what you thought was too broken. That guilt you've been carrying, lay it down. That shame you've been hiding under, it's time to walk free. You are not what you've done. You are who I say you are, and I say you are redeemed. You've been asking me why things have felt so heavy lately. Why your soul feels tired even when your body rests. Why the people you counted on feel distant. Why it feels like no one sees what you're going through. Here's the truth. I've been setting you apart. Not to punish you, but to prepare you. You've outgrown the places you used to find comfort. The things that once satisfied your spirit no longer fit. And that's not a loss, it's growth. I'm drawing you out of the shallow so I can show you what's in the deep. I'm calling you higher, and that requires separation. Comment 1010 if you know God is calling you into a new chapter. Some of the confusion you've been feeling is not confusion, it's transition. It's me pulling you away from what's familiar so you can depend on me fully. You won't be able to figure this next part out with logic. You'll have to walk by faith. You'll have to trust, even when the path isn't lit all the way. I don't reveal everything at once because then you wouldn't need me. I reveal step by step because I want you to walk with me. I want you to stay close, to check in with me, to lean not on your own understanding but on my word. And yes, there will be moments where it feels like I'm silent, moments where your prayers seem unanswered, but those are not the moments where I'm gone. They are the moments where I'm working in ways you can't see yet. I don't speak just to make you feel better. I speak to guide you, to lead you. And sometimes silence is the space I use to strengthen your faith. Because I want you to trust my character, not just my miracles. I want you to know I'm good even when the outcome doesn't look how you expected. I've placed things inside you that you haven't even discovered yet. Gifts that have been hidden under years of pain, fear, and insecurity. But I'm digging them out now. I'm stirring your spirit. You've felt it, that longing for more, that restless feeling, that holy discomfort. That's me. That's me telling you there's more, that you weren't made to settle, that you were born to carry my light in places others have given up on. Your voice matters. Your story matters. Your obedience matters. Even when it feels small, even when it goes unseen. The enemy fears your awakening. That's why the pressure has increased. That's why things have felt heavier lately. Because he knows once you realize who you are and who I am in you, he can't stop what's coming. He's trying to distract you, delay you, discourage you. But he can't destroy you not when you're in my hands. And you are. You always have been. Even when you wandered, even when you doubted, even when you thought I was gone. I never let go, not once. This is a new beginning. Not just a fresh start, but a divine reset, a holy restart. I'm rewriting the story, restoring what was stolen, redeeming what was broken. And yes, it's going to require you to walk differently, to think differently, to believe differently. But I'll walk with you. I'll strengthen you. I'll equip you for every step. You don't need to know how it's all going to work out. You just need to say yes to me again. Not halfway, not with conditions. A full yes. Let me lead your life again. Let me speak into your plans. Let me shape your decisions. The peace you're searching for is found in alignment, not in more hustle. You don't need more approval, more status, more control. You need more of me. And when you seek me first, everything else will align. That's my promise. That's not just a verse, it's a covenant. I take care of my children. I provide for those who trust me. I honor those who honor me. You're about to walk into a season where everything begins to make sense, where the confusion lifts and clarity comes like a flood, where the heaviness you've carried is replaced by a joy you forgot was possible, where people who counted you out will wonder how you made it. And you'll say, "It was God, only God." That's how I move. That's how I write stories that no man can take credit for. So don't shrink back now. Don't doubt what you know I've placed in your heart. The time is now. The shift is here. And if you stay in alignment with me, there is nothing that can block what I've ordained. You are covered, you are called, and you are right on time. What I promised is still alive. It is not dead, it is not lost, it is simply waiting for the right moment to unfold. That moment is near, and right now I'm asking you not to give up. Not now, not this close. Comment 1515 if you're still holding on for what God has promised you. You don't see the movement yet, because I do. My greatest work in silence. While you're wondering if I'm doing anything at all, I'm moving mountains on your behalf. I'm setting divine appointments. I'm clearing paths you don't even know exist. You're not stuck. You're not forgotten. You're not overlooked. What feels like a delay is actually a setup. I'm aligning everything for your good. Every delay, every detour, every no that made you feel rejected, it's all part of a bigger plan. One that ends in restoration, one that ends in joy. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Your breakthrough won't come through the hands of people who dismissed you. It won't come through the systems that once denied you. I will do it in such a way that everyone will know it was me. I will restore the years that were stolen. I will return the peace that was shattered. I will rebuild what you thought would never rise again. But you must hold your ground. You must not let your heart grow cold in the waiting. Keep your faith burning. Keep your spirit awake, because suddenly everything can change, and it will. You've spent too long thinking you're not enough, that something must be wrong with you because your prayers haven't been answered like others. But child, I measure differently. I see what others don't. I see your quiet endurance. I see the days you chose me even when you didn't feel me. I see the way you've tried to stay soft when the world gave you every reason to go hard. That matters to me. That touches my heart, and I'm about to reward that kind of faithfulness. I'm about to bring justice to your story. The people who misunderstood you will see your value. The situations that tried to break you will become your testimony. The nights that left you empty will give birth to a new strength in you. I've been building something in your silence, something unshakable, something holy, something no storm can destroy. You may not feel ready, but I've already made you ready. You may not feel worthy, but I've already called you worthy. You may not feel strong, but I've already placed my strength within you. You were born for this moment, and I will not let you miss it. Comment 1717 if you're claiming your divine restoration right now. I need you to let go of what didn't work. Stop rehearsing the pain. Stop reliving the failure. What's behind you is behind you for a reason. I'm not there anymore. I'm ahead of you. And if you keep staring at what's gone, you'll miss what's coming. I am doing a new thing, not a recycled thing, not a patched-up version of your past. A completely new beginning. One that won't look like what broke you. One that won't carry the same patterns, the same confusion, the same sorrow. But you must partner with me. You must be willing to walk away from what looks familiar but is spiritually dangerous. I've been nudging you, convicting you, giving you signs. And some of you have been ignoring them, calling it overthinking or second-guessing. But that was me. That was me protecting your spirit from being drained again. That was me saving you from going in circles. You don't need to keep learning the same lesson. It's time to grow. It's time to heal. It's time to move forward. I know how hard it is to let go when your heart still remembers. But I don't ask you to forget, I ask you to trust. I ask you to trust that I will fill what they emptied, that I will speak what they silenced, that I will heal what they broke, and I don't need years to do it. I can do it in a moment. One moment in my presence can change the direction of your entire life. One yes can unlock the miracle you've been begging for. One act of obedience can open what's been shut for years. Stop doubting whether you hear me. You do. That whisper that keeps coming back, that tug in your spirit, that moment where you feel peace out of nowhere, that's me. I'm not playing games with your heart. I'm guiding you. I'm speaking in ways that reach beyond words. I'm speaking to your soul. Don't let fear drown it out. Don't let your past disqualify you. Don't let doubt rob you of what I'm offering. You are not crazy. You are not too emotional. You are hearing me more than you realize. You've been asking for a sign, and here I am, giving you more than that. I'm giving you a word, a warning and a promise, a word to hold on to, a warning not to turn back, and a promise that what's coming is worth it all. But you can't treat this casually. You can't keep postponing your surrender. You can't keep waiting for the perfect time. The time is now. The urgency in your spirit is not by accident. That's me telling you that the window is open, but it won't be open forever. This is the season of open doors. But not every door is from me. Some are distractions dressed as opportunities. Some are traps wearing blessings like masks. That's why I need you close. That's why I need your discernment sharp. And that's why I've been pruning you. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. It wasn't punishment, it was preparation. I'm not trying to take from you. I'm trying to protect what I'm about to give to you. And when I give it, no man will be able to take it away. So trust me with your yes. Trust me with your broken pieces. Trust me with the uncertainty. I am not like man. I keep my word. I honor faith. And I reward those who seek me even when it's hard, even when it hurts. You've been doing that, and heaven has noticed. The tears you cried in private are about to be answered in public. The prayers you whispered through pain are about to become praise that shakes the ground. You are not at the end, you are at the edge. You are standing right on the border of breakthrough. And all of heaven is cheering you on. Don't turn back now. Don't give up here. Press forward. Believe again. Hope again. Trust again. I orchestrated this because I love you. And I want you to know how much you still matter to me. You've been walking with wounds that have gone unnoticed by the world, but they haven't gone unnoticed by me. I've counted every tear. I've stood with you in every silent battle. And I'm here right now because I refuse to let you keep carrying this pain alone. Comment, Amen, if you feel the presence of God moving in your life right now. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've been faithful even when you were hurting. You've given love when you felt empty. You've kept showing up when it would have been easier to give up. That kind of strength is not forgotten in my kingdom. That kind of faith will never go unrewarded. I see how tired you are. I know how heavy the days have felt, but I want you to hear this clearly. I am proud of you. Yes, even in your mess, even in your questions, even when you've stumbled. I'm not looking at your flaws, I'm looking at your heart. And I see a heart that's trying, a heart that still hopes. That's enough for me to work with. The enemy wanted this season to break you. He wanted it to convince you that I was silent, distant, uncaring. But what he didn't expect was your endurance. He didn't expect you to keep believing, even if just barely. And now, everything is about to shift, not because you fought perfectly, but because you never stopped holding on. You may not have seen the fruit yet, but the seeds you've sown in the dark are about to burst through the soil. The prayers you whispered through the tears, they didn't vanish. They were planted, and now the harvest is coming. You've been misunderstood by people who were supposed to protect you. You've been overlooked, underestimated, and judged. But I never created you for approval from them. I created you for impact. I created you to carry something so precious, it could only be birthed through pressure. That's why the fire has felt intense. That's why the weight has felt unbearable at times. Because the oil I'm producing from your life requires pressing. But once that oil flows, it will anoint others. It will heal, restore, and awaken those who cross your path. This pain has a purpose. You won't bleed in vain. Comment 222 if you trust that your pain is being turned into purpose by God. You don't need to have the words to pray right now. I already know what your heart is trying to say. I've heard every sigh, every silent cry, every God help me that never even made it to your lips. And I want you to know I'm helping you. I've been carrying you. I've been surrounding you with mercy even when you didn't feel it. That accident you avoided, that moment of strength when you didn't know where it came from, that person who showed up right when you needed them, none of that was chance. That was me. That was my hand on your life. There are things about you that haven't been unlocked yet. Gifts, talents, callings that have been buried beneath survival. But I'm breathing life back into you. I'm reigniting the fire that was dimmed by disappointment. I'm resurrecting dreams you were convinced had died. What you thought was over, I'm just beginning. The enemy declared it finished, but I'm declaring restoration. And when I restore, I do it completely. Nothing missing, nothing broken, full healing, full joy, full strength. But you must let go of what doesn't serve where I'm taking you. There are habits, relationships, and thoughts that kept you alive in the past season, but will hold you back in this next one. You've outgrown some things, and that's why they've become uncomfortable. Stop trying to shrink yourself to fit places I've already called you out of. You weren't made to stay hidden. You weren't made to play small. I've called you to rise. I've called you to shine. I've called you to carry my presence boldly. You are not here by mistake. You were born for this time in history. You were born with answers in your mouth, with healing in your hands, with fire in your spirit. And even though life tried to silence you, I am raising your voice again. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. I chose you knowing everything you would go through, and still I called you worthy. Still I called you mine. There will be moments ahead that try to shake your faith. Don't be surprised. When the pressure increases, it means you're close. The enemy doesn't fight what isn't a threat. He sees what's on your life. He sees what's coming. But my hand is stronger than any attack. My presence is your covering. No weapon formed against you will prosper, not because of your strength, but because of mine. And I am with you. I am fighting for you. I am going before you. You've been surviving, but I'm calling you into overflow. I'm calling you to thrive. You've walked through years where you had just enough, but I'm about to open the windows of heaven and pour out more than you can contain. Not just financially, but emotionally, spiritually, relationally. I'm about to bring people into your life who speak to your purpose, not your pain. I'm about to restore things you didn't even know were broken. I'm about to give you beauty for ashes, joy where sorrow lived, peace where chaos once ruled. But first, I need your trust. Not just on the easy days, not just when it makes sense. I need your trust when it's quiet, when it feels like I'm not answering. When your flesh is telling you to panic, I need your trust then, because that's where faith is forged. That's where the deepest intimacy with me is formed, in the silence, in the dark, in the not yets. Don't rush the process. Don't curse the season. I'm doing more than you can see. And child, you will see it. You won't have to wonder forever. You won't walk blind through this valley forever. The light is coming. The answers are coming. The clarity is coming. I am not just the God of someday. I am the God of now. And now is when I start turning it around. Now is when I start unfolding the plan. Now is when I remind you who you really are: chosen, loved, protected, called. Comment 333 to declare your faith if you believe God is moving in your life, even when you can't see it. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You've questioned why things had to happen the way they did. Why certain people left, why certain doors closed, why some prayers went unanswered. But if I showed you what I was protecting you from, you would drop to your knees in gratitude. If I revealed what I saw behind those smiles, behind those opportunities you begged me for, you would understand why I had to say no. Not every closed door is rejection, it's redirection. It's me loving you enough to protect your purpose. There's a version of you that you haven't met yet, stronger, wiser, free. And that version is being built in the fire. Every trial, every tear, every time you chose to get back up, that was construction. I've been molding you into who you were always meant to become. And you don't need to compare your journey to anyone else's. You were never behind. You were always on my timeline. I have not forgotten you. I have not passed over you. I have been writing a story so specific, so intentional, that when it unfolds, no one will be able to deny that it was me. You've made it this far, and that matters. It says something loud and clear, not to the world, not to the people around you, but to me. It says that your heart is still open, that even with all you've been through, even with all the questions, wounds, and disappointments, there's still a part of you reaching for me. That part of you, that small flame of faith, is enough for me to move, It's enough for me to work miracles in your life. I've been watching, waiting, loving you through every high and low. And I need you to hear this. What's coming next is not a coincidence. It's me. Comment Amen if you believe God is already working on the next chapter of your story. You've been crying out for change. You've been praying for a breakthrough. You've been desperate for something to shift, for something to give, for something to finally start making sense. And I've heard you. Every prayer, every whisper. Every time you said, God, please just give me a sign. This is your sign. This is not just another moment in your day. This is heaven leaning into your life, speaking straight to your soul. Because I love you, because I chose you, because I'm not done with you, and because I want you to walk into everything I created you for. I know it hasn't been easy. I know there are parts of your story that you don't even talk about anymore because the pain still lingers. But nothing you've walked through has been wasted. Nothing. I've used every tear, every letdown, every lonely night to build something deep inside of you. Strength, compassion, wisdom, faith. All of it is coming together, and it's going to be used in ways you never imagined. The things you thought disqualified you, those are the things I'm about to use to qualify you for the very thing you've been waiting on. You've been asking me, why now? Why the urgency? Why does this feel so heavy, so sudden, so intense? Because you're entering a critical moment, a moment of decision, a moment where you either walk forward with me or fall back into what I've been trying to pull you out of. This is not a game. This is not just inspiration or motivation. This is me, your father, telling you that you are standing at the edge of something that will impact everything. Your peace, your relationships, your calling, your purpose. What you choose in this moment matters more than you know. Comment 555 if you're ready to walk into alignment with God's will. I know it's scary. I know you're used to surviving, to figuring things out on your own. I know trusting me fully feels like stepping off a cliff. But I'm not asking you to jump into darkness. I'm asking you to step into the light. I'm already there, on the other side of your obedience, holding everything you need, provision, healing, restoration, direction. It's all waiting on the other side of surrender. The moment you stop trying to control it all and simply say, God, I give this to you, is the moment everything starts to change. This is my final call for some of you. Not because I'm walking away, but because I love you too much to let you keep going in circles. You've been praying for peace, but staying connected to what drains you. You've been praying for clarity, but ignoring my voice. You've been praying for change, but refusing to let go of what's holding you back. I won't force you, but I will warn you. If you walk past this moment without listening, you will walk into things that were never meant for you. And I won't be able to protect what you've chosen outside of my will. But if you'll hear me now, if you'll respond, if you'll move toward me, I will blow your mind with what I've prepared. I will restore years. I will mend hearts. I will lift burdens. I will give you a peace that doesn't make sense, a joy that doesn't fade, and a strength that doesn't run dry. And I'll walk with you every step of the way. Through every challenge, every unknown, every new beginning. I'm not sending you into this next season alone. I'm going with you. Some of you have been living in survival mode for so long, you don't even know what peace feels like anymore. But I didn't create you to just survive. I created you to live, to flourish, to walk in power and confidence and boldness. The enemy has tried to steal that from you. He's tried to bury your light under fear, shame, and regret. But I'm digging you out now. I'm calling you out of the grave. I'm removing the weight you've carried for far too long. And I'm placing a new garment on you, one of praise, strength, and freedom. Comment, 1212, if you're ready to step out of survival and into victory. I am not a distant God. I am not watching you from far away, waiting for you to fail. I'm right here, in the middle of your mess, in the chaos, in the confusion, in the moments you've doubted if you could keep going. I've never left. I've been guiding, protecting, covering you even when you didn't know it. There were battles you never saw because I fought them for you. There were traps that never touched you because I blocked them. You are here today because I sustained you. Don't take that lightly. You are chosen, not just for comfort, but for calling, not just for blessing, but for purpose. And your purpose is bigger than your past. It's bigger than your mistakes. It's bigger than what people said about you. I place something in you that cannot be taken away, not by failure, not by betrayal, not by time. And now, it's time for you to rise, to stop letting fear control your steps, to stop letting your emotions lead your decisions, to stop waiting for perfect timing and start moving in obedience. There are people waiting on the other side of your yes. Lives that will be changed because you finally said, I'm ready, God. Chains will break, generations will be healed, cycles will end. Not because you have it all figured out, but because you trusted the one who does. That's all I need, a heart that's willing, a heart that says yes even when it's scared, a heart that keeps showing up even after it's been broken. That's the kind of heart I use. That's the kind of heart I bless. You don't need a platform. You don't need everyone's approval. You just need me. And you have me. You have access to all of heaven. You have the authority of my name. You have the covering of my angels. And you have the promise that no weapon formed against you will prosper. Not because you're perfect, but because you're mine.